Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn chapter 4 of class 5 mathematics, parts and wholes. Let us recall what is a fraction. Fraction simply tells us how many parts of the whole we have. This is the whole circle and we have two parts. We can call this as 1 by 2. This fraction is 1 by 2. This is 1 among 2 parts. In this figure, it is 2 by 4. There is 4 parts. The fraction of shaded part is 2 by 4. Fraction for the shaded part is 2 by 4. Out of 4 parts, we shade only 2 parts. So that the fraction for the shaded part is 2 by 4. In this circle, we have 2 parts and the fraction for the shaded part is 1 by 2. The types of fractions. The first one is like fractions. What is like fractions? Fraction with same denominator are called like fractions. As we know, fractions with the same denominator are called as like fractions. That is, here 3 by 7, 4 by 7 and 2 by 7 are called like fractions because all of them have the same denominator 7. Now, what is unlike fractions? The fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. These are the examples for unlike fractions. The fractions 1 by 3, 1 by 5 and 3 by 8 are called unlike fractions because all of them having different denominators. The next is unit fractions. What is unit fractions? Fractions with numerator 1 are called unit fractions. These are the examples for unit fractions. 1 by 5, 1 by 9 and 1 by 4 are examples for unit fractions because all of them having numerator 1. So that it is known as unit fractions. Now, proper fractions. What is proper fraction? A fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator is known as proper fractions. Here, 2 by 3, 4 by 7 and 6 by 10 are examples for proper fractions. In all these fractions, numerator is less than denominator. That is 2 is less than 3. This is numerator and this is known as denominator. Next is improper fractions. What is improper fractions? When a fraction whose numerator is greater than its denominator, it is known as improper fractions. For example, here 6 by 5, 12 by 7 and 8 by 3 are examples for improper fractions. In this, the numerator 6 is greater than denominator 5. Here, the numerator 12 is greater than denominator 7. So that these type of fractions are called improper fractions. Next is mixed fractions. Mixed fractions are a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. These are the examples for mixed fractions. 1 and 1 by 4, 7 and 1 by 2, 3 and 2 by 5. Now, we are learned about different types of fractions. Which are they? They are like fractions, unlike fractions, unit fractions, proper fractions, improper fractions and mixed fractions. For like fractions, all of them having same denominator. In the unlike fraction, they are of different denominators. For unit fractions, all of them having 1 as numerator. In proper fractions, all the numerators are less than denominator. If the numerator is greater than denominator, this is known as improper fractions. Then what is mixed fraction? Mixed fraction is a combination of a whole number and a fraction. Here 1 is the whole number and 1 by 4 is the fraction. Next is equivalent fractions. What are equivalent fractions? Equivalent fractions have the same value. Here is the example. 1 by 2, 2 by 4 and 4 by 8. To get a fraction equivalent to 2 by 4, we have to multiply or divide both numerator and denominator of 2 by 4 by the same whole number, which is not 0. Here is the example. 2 by 4 is multiplied with 2. We multiply the numerator 2 with 2 and 4 with 2. We get the answer 4 by 8. Here 4 by 8 is an equivalent fraction to 2 by 4. When we divide the fraction 2 by 4 with whole number 2, we divide both numerator and denominator with 2 and we get the answer 1 by 2. Here 1 by 2 and 2 by 4 are equivalent fractions. Next is conversion of improper fraction into mixed fractions. To convert 7 by 3 into a mixed number, we have to divide 7 by 3. Then we get the quotient 2 and remainder 1. Then 7 by 3 can be written as 2 and 1 by 3. Here quotient is the whole number of the mixed fraction and the remainder 1 is the numerator of the mixed number and denominator remains the same. To convert a mixed fraction 2 and 3 by 5 into a fraction, we have to multiply the denominator 5 with the whole number 2. Then we have to add the numerator 3 with that. Then we get the answer 13. We put the same denominator, that is 5. Convert the mixed number into a fraction. First we have to find out the numerator. How we get the numerator? We get the numerator of the fraction by multiplying the whole number into denominator. Here it is 2 and 5. Then we have to add the numerator with that. That is, here it is 3. Then we get the answer 13. And the denominator of the fraction remains the same. The denominator of the new fraction remains the same of the mixed fraction. Comparison of fractions. To compare like fractions, we have to first compare their numerators. The fractions with bigger numerator is the bigger. For example, like fractions 5 by 7 and 3 by 7, we can write it as 5 by 7 is greater than 3 by 7. Here we compare the numerators 5 and 3. We know 5 is greater than 3. So 5 by 7 is greater than 3 by 7. To compare unlike fractions, we have to convert them into equivalent fractions with LCM as the denominators, that is the least common factor as the denominator. Then compare as like fractions. In the unlike fractions 2 by 5 and 3 by 4, the LCM of the denominators 5 and 4 is 20. We convert 2 by 5 into equivalent fractions 8 by 20 by multiplying both numerator and denominator with 4. And then we get the equivalent fractions with LCM as the denominator. In the case of 3 by 4, we multiply the numerator 3 and the denominator 4 by 5. And we get the equivalent fraction 15 by 20. Here 20 is the LCM of 4 and 5. Then we get the like fractions 15 by 20 and 8 by 20. Here 15 is greater than 8, so that 15 by 20 is greater than 8 by 20. Therefore 3 by 4 is greater than 2 by 5. So that we can say 3 by 4 is greater than 2 by 5. This is the end of part 1 of chapter 4, Parts and Wholes, class 5 mathematics. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.